Jack Walter says, love that you're Welsh. I'm 10% Welsh. Like you a lot. Jack, oed ti'n siarad Cymraeg? Commodusod. Os na taset ti gallu basiti? Oedd y guy rai Caroden flashes sod. Os felly. Croeso i dydd, comment! Yes, welcome to Comments Day, where I always respond to your comment in English. But if someone talks about Welsh and Wales, oh, how could I not refuse? If you understand Welsh, or if you're learning Welsh, I hope down below does help you. Nevertheless, let's get into the comments. Oh, actually, before we get into that, rather than putting all of the comments here in regards to my Movember fundraiser, yes, the reason why this beautiful slug is adorning my face, to all of the comments, thank you. Diolch yn fawr. If you would like to support men's mental health through a donation, I will leave my Movember link as the top link in the description, and I will pin it in the comments. Jerry Richardson says, tweed is hard to win, Houston, Texas. I'm sorry, Jerry, the dark academia life chooses you. You don't choose it. If you want to be dark academia, you're gonna have to suck it up. School of Holly says, you're wrong, the Muppet Christmas Carol is better. Incorrect, the Albert Finney version is better. Once again, no one is going to prove me wrong, but I'm really glad that Holly did comment, because underneath my cremated dead cat is her personalised book box. Book box is definitely not the word, but you know what I mean, like you pay money and a book comes in a box. Holly is a new creator and she sells these, so I thought, hey ho, let's give it a go. Oh, there's a card. It comes with a print. So with Holly's box, by the way, like I'm not paid to say any of this, I just needed a good segue. I believe the photo has something to do with the book. No, we'll leave that package, because you know me, you can see all this. I'm not the most efficient at keeping things tidy and neat. We'll keep that nice and safe. And the book is Emma Glass, Rest and Be Thankful. I know nothing about... Oh no! No, I know who this... Oh, mate, I didn't even plan any of this. I've read Emma Glass. Okay, so she's a Welsh author. You know, I didn't even mean for this to be Welsh-themed comments thing, but just go with it. She wrote, because... hold up, this book. So Molly from Instagram sent me this because she really loved it. And this is Peach. I believe this was her debut. Oh my god, it's the same photo. How much Welsh do you need? Really like this book and wanted me to read it. And a girl, I'm really not trying to like... I'm really not trying to downplay the seriousness of this, because I wanted to do a review, but I couldn't stop laughing. She gets sexually assaulted. So Peach is this girl. I'm really not trying to downplay this. She gets sexually assaulted by a sausage. Like the boy is a sausage. How do I get around this without like an absolute loon? That week on my Discord, we were talking about sausages. Look, this is the type of literary highbrow level we get on the Discord. And Emma had mentioned that in Lincoln, they have a sausage mascot. And I said, absolutely no chance is that a real thing. I know we have Mary Lloyd, but I don't believe that Lincoln has a sausage mascot. And she sent me this photo. Yes, this is the Lincoln sausage mascot, but the sausage in this is called Lincoln, and I just had this sausage all the way. I mean, it is a sausage. Like it's a walk-in sausage covered in grease. It was awful. No. I will read another Emma Glass book. I would be interested. It is a nurse on a paediatric unit taking care of sick babies, handling their exquisitely frangible bodies. That's a good word. Is that a word? Frangible? Da iawn, bendigedig. Well, that was a tangent and half that no one was expecting, wasn't it, peeps? And I will link Holly, Molly, and Holly's book box. We're calling it a book box. What do you call it? I don't even know. But I'll link that down below, so if you want to support another bookish creator, please do. You know, I thought the comments this week were quite weak, but this is already started off to be great. NR says, I'm English, and I absolutely do care about the great American novel. Weird flex, but okay. In relation to the poet of our times, Zoe Suggs, the Magpie Society, Henry says, did you read book 2? Apparently they cancelled the trilogy and it ends on book 2 now. I'm going to stand up again. Or is it there? No, that's Kylie Jenner's book. Don't ask. I don't know where it is. I actually pre-ordered it. Because I thought, oh, this will be fun. And then it arrived, and reality hit, and I didn't care. Right, hold up. They were shoved in the corner. So yes, I read the YA phenomenon that was Magpie Society, where a lot of teenagers who were very young got very, very angry with me. Two for Joy, that's the book we're here to talk about. I haven't even opened it. I kept it on my bedside table. I was like, I'll just do like a chapter a night, which is what I did with the Magpie Society. But I remembered how bad the Magpie Society was. If I get enough people to badger me, I probably will read it. But I remember me and Jill from the Book Bully had an existential argument over how to to dry laundry sheet. Do you know what? That book, the comment, I don't even understand. I don't even understand how any of this happened. What's happened to today's episode? It's wonderful, isn't it? In relation to my YouTube shorts, Calcwise, who I feel as though has like the longest streak of like continually being mentioned. So someone's got to stop Calcwise in his or hers. I don't know who they are. I just know their name is Calcwise. Somebody needs to stop Calcwise in their tracks. Holy Jiminy Cricket! You out these like clockwork. Nah, more like machine gun like. I did like 6 in one day. YouTube shorts are incredibly easy. I will say I don't understand how on earth views work. Like, there are some YouTube shorts that, like, it doesn't take any time at all, and they're reaching, like, 2,000 views, and I'm like, oh, how? Obviously, like, there's the replay ability of them. Not in regards to people who wanted to watch them continually, but obviously, once it loops, does that count as an extra view? It's also really weird in YouTube Studio seeing that someone's watched your video like 112% times, and it's like, that's way more than your average. It's like, yes, because the average across normal videos is going to be less than 100%. I think YouTube Shorts will not peter out, but I think they'll become a little bit more logical once the ad revenue kicks in with it, because they're not paid really, like, at all. I think I've made 2 pence. Wah! Cost of living crisis, who? Then we have this comment. Small town. Are there any oatmeal particles in the carpet under your desk? If not, I prescribe a lengthy course of door tupping, protecting yourself with a Mandingo cycling helmet, and a pack of hobnobs to maintain your sugar levels. I don't get this comment. I think some people think they're being funny. And small town, if you thought you were being funny, good on you. But I just looked at this and went, cool. Nerdy Nurse Reads says, the heart of the dog is really freaking good. Have you read the note? Do I look like a guy who's attempted Gogol? Because I have. But I've not actually read the nose. I know the story of the nose, but all hopes to read Gogol died after I read Dead Souls. So Dead Souls, if you don't know about Gogol's Dead Souls, that's like all Russian authors refer to Dead Souls. Like, it's a big deal, and I hated it. And I also read it with a Russian, Lana Ex Libris, and both of us didn't enjoy it. And then lastly, in relation to like difficult books to read, Rasmus Johansson says, to me it's definitely Ulysses. I managed to get through it, but it took me several months, and I'm convinced there's several points of reference I miss. To me, it feels like James Joyce showing off and purposely trying to write a difficult book for the sake of it. Not my cup of tea. Fun fact, it's actually not that fun. I don't even know if it counts as a fact, but I've not read Ulysses, and me and Connie Reeves have had a 2-year-long debacle about reading it, and everyone has wanted a Ulysses-a-thon because 2022 is the centenary anniversary of Ulysses, and we've always wanted to leave it right up until the end of the year because we've procrastinated and put it off. And I have something to say.
And that, dear watcher, is how this all began. Because almost every single day for a very long time after I made the statement, I never want to read James Joyce's Ulysses, Kieran would message me on Instagram or YouTube being like, so when are we buddy reading Ulysses? When are we buddy reading Ulysses? And no, it is not an exaggeration to say that it was multiple times per week. Every single time I thought he was close to dropping the subject, he would pick it up again. It was never ending, guys. It was never ending. And the thing about me and Kieran is that we are both pretty stubborn people, so this was going on for a few months. Me being like, ha, lol, no, and him being like, come on, let's buddy read Ulysses. And eventually I got to a point where I was like, oh, this is just not going to stop until I say yes, is it? Dollar of Queenie Read solemnly swear that I will read Ulysses with you, Kieran, okay? But only if you promise to read Les Mis. That's the deal.
Yes, we will be reading the short novella. Oh, why? Oh yeah, we did it, we did it, we did it. Yellow
bellissimo. Les Mis, we did Les Mis in 2 months. I read all the pages. I know you know that I made this mistake maybe once or twice. By once or twice, I be maybe a couple of 100 times. So let me redeem myself tonight. Can we both say the words and forget this? Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm just not reading this change, oh, you see. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now? Sorry, yeah. Go oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now? I'm not f***ing reading it.